Hello everyone and welcome back to another gameplay video with the best boys Getselious and Sithscott.
Hello.
And this time around we'll be playing one of my favorite companies that makes games, Zeboyd Games, which I believe they changed their name to Zeboyd Games Digital. If you can confirm that, Scott, because I know they hit me to a change lately.
Yeah, I think it's. Let me check.
Oh, I'm right. No, it's called Zeboyd
Zeboyd Digital
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, we high five. We did the same time. So I don't want. I will not be calling them Zeboyd Games anymore. Be called Zeboyd Digital Entertainment because they changed it. But anyway, they have made other games you should check out. I love their RPGs. Scott can attest to my love of their games. He has actually before we started actually tried to drown me with Neptunia documentaries so I can stop talking about Zeboyd games.
It only worked for a few seconds.
Yeah, yeah. I learned to breathe through the choking. It's a technique. But all seriousness, I want to thank them for providing us a key for this game. I was really excited for this. Um, if you haven't played any of their games, I would recommend starting over Cosmic Star Heroine. I believe that's like the predecessor to this game in some capacities. I say in system mechanics, and I can go on like Breath of Death and Cthulhu Saves the World, Cthulhu Saves Christmas, Penny Arcade. Let's put. I'm a fan of the games. Okay, so I'm really excited to play this new RPG.
Never would have guessed.
Never would have guessed. And before we get started, and before I start gushing more about this game, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell as well, be notified next time I go live with content. And be sure to follow myself, Getselious and Sithscott, on our link trees below in the description. You'll find our Twitter, our, you'll find our Twitter, you'll find our Twitch, and other things we do up there. And with that out of the way, let's get going. So, this has a banger intro, much like others, so we're going to start with a new game. Easy. We're gamers.
Those who want to love the story but not want the game.
Yeah. Moderate. Okay, feels a little victory. Feels a little challenge, a little mastery. Cool. It's all moderate.
Yeah, it's good to try it out first.
It's true. The funny thing too about I want to say their game, like all of Zeboyd Digital Entertainment now, or Zeboyd Games, I might say shorthand, please don't hurt me, is that all their games are relatively not that long. You can beat it like 2 or 3 playthroughs, but it's really fun. So, oh, Shakespeare. Dear player, welcome to my game, This Way Madness Lies. I'm Shakespeare. Yes, that's Shakespeare. This game includes lines and dialogues from my plays, as well as dialogue has been inspired by my writings. I'm aware that much of my writing can be considered difficult to understand by modern audience, but not to fear. My good friends at Zeboyd Digital Entertainment LLC has crafted Old English to New English Translator. Should their dialogue be difficult to read, merely press right on your control setup to auto-translate new words to New English. You can press left to go back to the original Old English text as you know what it means. Bear in mind you can translate appropriate dialogue, modern dialogue with English translation. Allow me to illustrate. All that glistens is not gold. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Well, that works.
That works, okay. Any questions? No. Let's begin a tale in the quiet city of Verona, Italy. A town of bloaters. And a giant mutant flower attacks. I love the production value of this one. It's really cool.
It's really nice.
Yeah. Romeo, I fear too early for my mind misgives, some consequence, yet handling in the stars, shall bitterly begin. Okay. I have a bad feeling. Oh my god. This is
Okay, this is gonna be beautiful. I wanted this in high school.
Yeah, this would actually help. Yeah, you would have passed all your English high school classes with this. Oh, the first main character. Imogen? If I'm correct. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know. Let's go with Imogen.
Imogen. Yeah, Get some thirst on. Let my stomach sink. Paulina. Okay. This is the best. I love this play. This is just so romantic. Romantic. Romeo and Juliet both die in the end and Drogon's stupidity and rashness in his twaddle. Thanks, Rosalind. You're the best. I like your
Rosalind is one of those. Gotta be critical of everything.
Yes. So critical you can't enjoy it. I think it's like a problem, like passing through too, like so many like nerd spaces. Like people are so critical, they enjoy. It's like, what do you really enjoy, you know?
They enjoy being critical, apparently.
Yeah, but at some point, is there any like at that point, like I don't know. I felt like it's something wrong with being critical, but if you only provide negativity, if I had to ask what you enjoy, then it's like you don't enjoy anything, you know?
Yeah.
Paulina, well, I like it. Not every place be exactly like you like it, Rosalind. Viola, come on, guys. People need our help. Yes, I heard a distress call from my wand. Something about killer plants. I definitely do not want grass stains.
Says the one wearing green.
Exactly, she's wearing green, jeez. I play soccer. Grass stains are easy peasy to fix. They're killer plants. Maybe the grass stains are killer too. That would just make it more fun. Come on, girls, it's time to transform. Stratford upon Avon High Drama Society transform. Oh wow. Ooh, they got animation.
All out on the production.
Yeah, just like in Cosmic Star Heroine. Oh, I said it.
How many times can you say Cosmic Star Heroine in the stream?
Well, we'll the viewers check that for us. Oh, these animations are really gorgeous though.
They really are. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, Viola. Bam. Nice. All right. I can't guess what color Rosalind will be.
Red.
Yeah, red. Definitely red.
Kind of like in Power Rangers, and they have 2 Red Rangers sometimes.
Oh yeah, that was God. All the American Power Rangers have such weird plot. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna show you guys some behind-the-scenes gameplay designs. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the mechanic. First things first, difficulty easy. No, okay, there we go. I changed it. Okay, there we go. That's the save act. This is it. We're gonna switch the movement to run. Music at max volume. Yeah, we like it all.
Because we want you guys to hear us, not the.
Yeah. I hope they fix this and they put it high. There we go. That should be enough. That should be good enough. Not too low.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. So, the one thing that I hope for is when you start the game screen starts this way. So this menu is very similar to Cosmic Star Heroine. I know, I said it again. So I'll show you quick things in the menu. So this is, you can talk to party chat when the game starts. Got you. Bless you. One flower number 32. Thanks, Rosalind. Rent time went to Elsinore and Rescue Hamlet. So many ghosts. I still get shiver thinking about it. Their breath was cold. Shoot you. We're gonna get moving. So you can talk to the party chat that way. You can organize the party, but that's the later, obviously. So I'll give a little. There'll be a tutorial actually talking about tutorials. But so this icon right here is called Battle. A little spoiler here. In most Zeboyd games, again, shorthand for Zeboyd Digital Entertainment, they don't have, at least the latter games, which I mean, I think from Cosmic Star Heroine, I could say Penny Slick Arcade 4, maybe 3, 4 upwards. I could be a little long my timeline. They don't have random battles in it. There's no RNG random battle. You walk around, get stuck. The battles are conducted by you walk into an enemy on the field, and there's a limited amount of enemies on the field. If you feel like you need to grind towards your enemies, you hit the battle and fight a random enemy and get EXP.
Yeah. The way that they do their random battles, aside from just the battle, reminds me of how like Chrono Trigger used to do it. Mm-hmm. Back when, that was a game that people cared about.
Oh man, Chrono Trigger, one of the greatest RPGs celebrated by Square Enix. Jeez. Chrono Trigger's a masterpiece.
If only they did something for it with it.
yeah, Chrono Trigger's a masterpiece on like many different levels.
And it's not necessarily like the map itself is random. It's just like the enemies are put in positions in the map where if you go to there, you'll probably fight them.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
they'll just jump out at you, or you can see them.
Oh, first battle.
Right there.
I feel that's a concentration of chaos energy. It's what to do. Let's hit a home run. you're hurt, ask me for help. Yeah, recharge, items, and hyper. They'll explain it, but I'll re-explain it as well. Hey, listen up, player. We're counting on you to understand this stuff. Ah, fourth wall breaking. Love it. Yeah.
Someone's gotta break the fourth wall.
Most characters' abilities depend on once they're used to be able to defend, blah, blah, blah. I'll explain it to you guys. I'll just press it slowly, but I'll explain it easily. Okay, here's explaining it. So similar to Cosmic Star Heroine and Cthulhu Saves Christmas, every character in this game has abilities. There's no MP, so how do you do abilities? Abilities are done, everyone's different abilities. So there's abilities that are reusable, abilities can be done, each of them can be done once. If you run out of abilities, you have to cast a defend to recharge. Many characters have different type of defending ways and doing whatever. As you see on my character screen, Imogen, I have a horrible pronunciation name. So you may notice there is a yellow dot on her screen. When 2 turns pass by, I get hyper mode, which increase my damage and other abilities and change the property of my attacks. That's all you need to know. We'll talk more about that when battle goes on. Also, because things are used limitedly, items are also used limitedly as well. You can only use items once per battle, but don't worry, at the end of battle, everything you will get fully healed and all your skills will refresh normally, so don't worry about Quicksilver, go all out. Hit those buttons.
Use all your skills as much as you can.
Hey, look, right there, she's hyper, and yeah. Oh, by the way, this voice acting, I love it. Eat my dust. Keep your eyes peeled for more enemies, yep. You can avoid enemies, not fast enough? Yep, we already did that.
You don't have to fight everything you don't want to, thanks.
Yeah. You can dodge it if you can, but, you know. So,
if you know how to dodge.
Yeah, so the one thing I want to talk about, too, is there's sort of battle screen. That reminded me so much of the old... This fire reminds me of Shining Force, and I love Shining Force.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I just love it, too, because, like, it reminds me of them just being on a stage.
Yeah. Like, the thing about it, too, is, like, I give a lot of credit to... I gotta look, next time I look at the enemies, I'm going to do actually in-game jokes about enemies in this game. Oh Romeo, where thought my Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name. How would you like to be Bob? Bob's a good name.
I love this translation.
Or if thou wilt not, be sworn my love, and no longer be a catapult. If you like the name Romeo so much, can I change my name to Trixie? Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this? Eavesdropping's fun, but maybe wrong. I'm gonna send this blem. This is helping to show you so far. 'Tis but thy name is my enemy. Why can't our parents get along? Forget my name. This plant truer foe than mere words. Now the time to worry about our parents. Helpest thou me. Help me.
Never would have guessed that one.
That's great. 5 stars. I mean again. Romeo. Look out. So, yeah, man, it Romeo's Shining Force looks Sega. Like, part of me... Oh, yeah, also want to talk about this thing. Unite is the fusion attack in the game. There's more rules to this. The longer the battles are, the more powerful the Unite abilities become. When you're hyper, instead of going up by a small percentage, like 10, it'll go up by 20. So each turn, they'll explain later on in the game. I'm just giving it off right now, so you know, it's like a little sneaky. We played a little more of this game, so you just want to get a feel for it, because it's like, yeah.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, ooh, 1 turn hyper. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Oh man, I keep forgetting to look at the enemies' names. Okay, so.
You're just too busy killing things.
Too busy killing things, yeah, skill. So yeah, red vine, surprisingly tasty. Oh, they're weak to fire? Yeah, it's fire, you sure?
Oh, that's easy enough.
Ooh, oh yeah.
They can also use fire.
They can also use fire. That's what I was playing. Party power. See, now remember, Inspire was only 1 person. In hyper mode, it changes now. It hits everybody. Let's go. This game is voice acting. I love it. So what I'm gonna do is cast Vulnerable. All right, I'm going to. You're about to I don't think anyone needs regen, so I'm just gonna ice you up. Alright, so notice the weaknesses enemies is fire and ice, right? Well, I think fire does more damage, so I'm just gonna recharge. And then, yeah, watch take more damage. That's A-okay. I'm going to heal myself. Regen. We're gonna spike up. We're going to hyper. Add 1 hyper bar. There we go. And we just fire you. GG's. Yeah, see? Little strategy. So there's no individual levels. It seems like they just do it across the board now, which is pretty good. Yeah, the whole society levels up. A new trait, energetic. Cool. Viola learned a new ability, breeze. Cool. The red vine has been defeated.
Gonna make it a breeze.
Yeah. Smaller red vines around the region have disappeared, allowing access to more areas. Oh, what? Oh, what light from yonder window breaks? Could it be the saviors of my dear Romeo? Are you a bad enough dude to rescue Romeo? Yes!
Yes.
Yes, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. I beseech thee, brave women, defeat the monster before it defeats my love. Here's a quest for you, kill the monster, save the boy. Leave it to us, girl. We'll have Lover Boy back here before you know it. Saving the truest love in history. Every theater performer's dreams.
Yep, oats.
Mm-hmm. You get levels and traits.
Everyone wanted to save Romeo.
Yep, you equip 7 abilities at a time when in combination. Boost your stats 3 at a time. Yep, which traits and ability are good. I'll talk more about that. So, what makes this game different from other RPGs is that you can equip abilities and other things. So, I'm just gonna equip. So, there's a limited amount of abilities you can have. You'll level up and gain abilities over time. So you can only hold 7 abilities and a recharge. So as your characters level up, you might want to build a strategy of attacks and things you want done. Like for example, Pauline is the healer, so I might want to build her having more healing abilities or things like that. Viola has a lot of damage abilities, but with wind. So you can make her into a physical type, or you can make her to a wind type. It really depends. You can mix and match anytime you want abilities you want in the game. Now, energetic. These are traits. These are traits you learn to look up. These are just improve your stats, which I think is pretty cool.
Battle Hyper, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Battle Hyper, which makes your abilities go better. And that's pretty much it. So pretty much that in a nutshell. And you can equip 3 traits at a time, and it affects your stats, and you can build your character the way you want, which allows you to have more combinations. So, like, much like Cosmic Star Heroine, it's much more age strategy based things you want to do. Oh, look, I'm pretending. I equip Hyper now. This is great, so I can just do party power. By the way, I'm gonna look at the enemies before I hit them. Scratching can make it worse. Venus flytrap. Photosynthesis was enough to sate his hunger. Scratching it makes it worse. That's funny. Oops, I did it wrong.
Aww.
So it only hits a row. Yep. No worries though, because you get healed at the end of battle. Like there, see? All enemies defeated. So yeah, I was saying earlier about reminds me of Shining Force, like the battle sequence of the game is really cool. I'm really a huge fan of Sega's RPGs, their art design, everything. Particularly, one of my favorite RPGs I enjoyed when I was younger, outside of, you know, Shining Force 1 and 2, I really enjoyed Phantasy Star. The Phantasy Star series is on the Sega Genesis. Have you played the classic
games?
Yeah,
I've played one of them. I don't remember which one. I think it was one.
Oh. By the way, let's see. Murder Hornet. Acquitted of all charges with a name stuck. And by the way, if you also want to look at more stats of the enemies, you just look down here. So you can figure out what they're good at, what they're strong at, what the weakness, etc.
It's very nice to have.
Yep. For those who are super RPG nerds.
Yes. Want all of the few.
Oh, he's already dead. So, also, after you hyper, it takes 4 turns to hyper up. Oh, level 7. Imogen has learned... Imogen? I don't know how to pronounce that name. has learned Clever Strike. Paulina learned Regenerated. Cool. Abilities. And look, new skill, so Clever Strike. Straight. Let's see. Regenerate. Warm Hug regeneration is doubled. Sweet. Whoever did this track is a banger hero, but I like, Fantasy, I played Phantasy Star, etc. And I don't know if you heard the news lately. This is bad news. Horror butcher name. Phoenix Rai, that was a program name. Reiko Katakawa has recently passed away. She was the graphic designer, art person that worked on many Sega projects from Sonic Team. She worked on the Phantasy Star series, responsible for the art and some of the art direction of Phantasy Star 4, which is, in my opinion, the best Phantasy Star of the classic series. Because, well, it's modern and the cutscenes are gorgeous. That's literally the reasons why. And she was famous for working on Skies of Arcadia, an RPG that I wish Sega would one day re-release because it's the only time.
A legendary RPG.
Legendary. It's an RPG I recommend everyone try at least once.
Yes.
It's just that good. The only sad part about that, it's only available on Dreamcast and was the GameCube. They never did release after that. And now that she's passed away, I was hoping that they continue the series in some capacity. See, I dodged the enemy right there. Easy dodge. So I was hoping
Very nice that you can just dodge them.
Yeah. So I'm hoping they have a chance to release it and honor her legacy. And the reason why I talk about this is because, in my opinion, this may be a hot take here, I think that, excluding some RPGs from Nintendo, I think that majority of the RPGs that came out for Sega were really, really good. And the ones I refer to are Shining Force 1 and 2. I refer to Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4. And that's like 5 games right there. And when I look at Nintendo, I think Nintendo's best RPGs were Mario RPG, Legendary, Super Mario RPG, Legend of 7 Stars, and I look at Chrono Trigger.
Yes.
Yeah. When I think
better than the list.
Yeah, that's when I think of the best, because when I look at like some of the classic Final Fantasy games, they're really good, and I had a chance to play the remastered Pixel ones. You know, I've seen people play it and look it up. It's like they still kind of feel like they're good at what they do, but a part of me is like, a part of me is like, they're good, but compared to like Sega, because when I look at Sega RPGs, like they look the Mega Drive was really good looking. The graphics look better, things like that. Scott, have you ever seen any of the cutscenes or the art for Phantasy Star 4?
I don't think I have. I don't think it was Phantasy Star 4 that I played. It's probably one of the first 2.
Oh, Phantasy Star 2. So before I get into that, Unity abilities can be used once per turn. Yeah, I discussed this. They get powerful. They start weak. The longer battle progresses, more powerful. Unity abilities 10% charge. Exactly. It takes 10 turns to get 100%, but if you get 20%. You cannot go higher than 100%. So yeah.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. But let's see, party power. Weak to fire, weak to fire, weak to fire. Nice here. Let's do all wind.
Got rid of one of them.
Just kill. Yeah, I'm gonna waste the fire on you. Oh no, you're poisoned. What will I do? Smash. So, yeah, let's do a physical attack here. You have regen. Yep, bring it in. So you can't, take less damage from poison. Oh yeah, breeze. Add wind second turn. Oh, here, throw it back here. Vulnerable. We're gonna cast wind. Oh no, poison. We're going to, dark. We just do dark attacks, as it looks like. Add 1 hyper. Oops, I did the wrong person. I should have hypered her. Doesn't matter. Whoopsie, yeah.
Okay, he'll still die.
Right. So I'm gonna do unite. 50% fire charge, Inferno. Hype. Yep. Nice.
That's some damage.
That's big damage. Level 8, cool.
Hooray.
Polly learned the ability, Bear Attack. Rosalind learned the ability, Bold. Trait, Bold. Cool. The blue vines are gone. They all disappeared.
Huh.
Let's go to the end zone, yep. Before we go to the end zone, let's explore the rest of this place. So, yeah, graphically, I think the Sega games look really good. Outside of, like I said, the Super Nintendo RPGs, particularly Super Mario RPG Legend of Seven Stars and Chrono Trigger. A lot of Nintendo RPGs, like I said, and I mean Nintendo 16-bit Super Nintendo RPGs, were okay. Graphically saying, of course.
Yeah.
There we go. Move it over here. But yeah, I really hope that Sega continues with her works, like reprinting them from obviously, I'm not gonna say Pixel Remaster, Shining, Pixel Remaster, Phantasy Star 1 through 4, and just please remaster or repackage,
Port over Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah, Port over Skies of Arcadia. Yeah, that has to be up there. That has to be there. More people can experience. That game is really good. I think, Vice is the coolest character of all time. Vice the Sky Pirate, yeah.
Yes.
Also, and I'm get back to what you were saying before. So you said you played one of the earlier Phantasy Stars. I'm gonna guess Phantasy Star 1 and Phantasy Star 2. Phantasy Star 2 is amazing. I'll get that out there. Phantasy Star 2 is amazing. But here's the sad part about that game. Oh wait, let me just look at the enemies. I think they're weak to fire. I forgot, but I'll look at it. Oh, hyper mode? Let's just do...
Flowers are definitely something that should be weak to fire.
Cool. You should read a dark magic. By the way, then she's a Queen Knight. She knighted herself. Yeah. So, in Phantasy Star 2, which I think is, in my opinion, one of the harder ones, even it changed my mind. It's hard because so it's an older RPG and there's no map.
Yeah.
There's no map. So
that is annoying. As
well as because there's no hand-holding, so you have no, outside of paying attention to the plot, which you should please pay attention to the plot. You have an idea where you're supposed to go to unlock characters, right?
Yep.
And then you learn what each character does, what they do, what they don't do, right? Obviously, the play test of whatever they're on your team. The difficult part about it is nice. The difficult part about it is that since there's no map, you can walk around dungeons for a long time and know where to go. I remembered when I played the game originally, I gave up on it, but when I got older and there was the internet like GameFAQs.com, hear me showing my age, using GameFAQs. People actually
those great ACI.
Yeah, people make ACI maps exactly how to play the game, so you would need to use that to figure it out. I know there was a streamer a while back, I forgot his name, who was a huge fan of Sega games. He actually made the maps himself by hand. He mapped it out like a Chad.
Man, I need motivation like that in my life.
Yeah, so he mapped and played it, and he did it live on stream. I forgot the guy's name, but he's PogChamp, in my opinion. I give him nothing but respect. Buff that damage up. Let's go. Oh, you're going to win? Let's see. Win to all. There we go.
That would do it.
Green with envy. Nice. You're weak to fire and... Alright, cool. I'm just gonna go for just a regular down dark attack. Let's cast some Hyper Claw. This gets stronger every time you use it. You're weak to fire, so I'm just gonna do this. Wind attack. Vulnerable. Alright. Give Hyper to you. Then when it's her turn, she'll Hyper. Oh. We can do that. Yeah, let's do this. There we go, yeah. If you somehow survived it, Viola would have killed you with a giant wind punch.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Viola game, indefatigable.
Indefatigable?
Rosalind learned melee rates. Yep, time to know the paths are open. There we go. Believe in yourself. You gotta believe. Goes hyper when desperate. Okay, so I'll explain what desperate is. It's similar to the mechanic in Cosmic Star Heroine. Oh my god, I said it again. Cosmic Star Heroine. When you die, when you get low HP in the game, you hit negative HP, right? You go automatically to hyper. You can go for one final attack that can kill the enemy, which reaches you winning the game. Or you can use your hyper to keep someone else alive and keep yourself alive. If you heal up at the end of hyper, you can keep yourself alive, I believe. If I'm incorrect, please correct me on that, because it's been a while since I got into Desperate in that game, since I try to avoid that.
Yeah, I can understand you wanting to have to die to do hyper.
Yeah, but it's an interesting, like, do or die mechanic.
That is pretty interesting, though.
Oh, look, Rosalind learned heal. She does everything. Nerd.
Why do we need any other party members?
Yeah, you have me. You have me, Subaru. God. But unironically, yeah. So, yeah. Thanks to that guy. It's a game that I recommend. And if anyone plays this game, I highly recommend you use a guide to play the first 2 Phantasy Star games. 3, maybe 4, you wouldn't need as much. It's pretty straightforward. Loves listen.
That makes sense.
Sinister Sapling loves to listen to sappy love songs. Yeah, we can always put it on murder
even
charges.
like the first 3 Final Fantasies have some really ridiculous like dungeon mapping you have to figure out.
Yeah, even some of the classic Dragon Quest games, I think they're good too. Was really difficult.
Yeah, I really like the Dragon Quest games, especially pretty much all of them. 1 through 5 are like really great. 8 through 11 were also really great.
Yeah.
I don't think I played anything in between those. Which I guess I played 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6, 7, yeah. I feel like so the Dragon Quest games I played were called Dragon Warrior because I got on the Game Boy. I played I'll give you honest with you, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, reason I had to cheat. Get wrecked.
Yeah.
There's no way to get around it, get wrecked. But when I played Dragon Quest 3, I put a lot of effort in that game. Or Dragon Warrior in the translation, but it was really, I love that game a lot. It was really good. Because it had a party system, if you're on party. You can make fighter, you can turn a jester to a sage, party mate. It was fun. It was like the most, I had made save files just because I had so many different parties for that game, like 3. It was really fun. Weak to fire and, oh, you're weak to fire, huh? Well, I guess I go for Unite, right? Let's go for Unite. Oh. That did not work out how I thought it would. Oh, it did. Get wrecked. So that was really fun with Dragon Quest. I think it was Dragon Quest 5, the first one you get married and you can get your own wife.
Yes.
That was cool. That was a cool mechanic.
I love that. Plus, you gotta also get your children too.
Yeah, that's right. You get Descends of the Heavenly Bride, I think that one's called. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was probably one of my favorites, especially back then. And there's also the one where they actually made the PS2 remaster or remake of it.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like Dragon Quest. I think it was 8 or 9 that brought back the party system. Was really fun. It was for the yeah.
9 was also cool because you gotta make a lot of your own party members too, with the Sentinel Angel mechanics.
Yeah, that's really good up there too. And I think and what else I really enjoyed? And I think the modern Dragon Quest Upward, Pain Pill. So you can you have to equip items. So yeah, I got items, you have to equip it. Pain Pill. I'm not using a poison mist. I'm not gonna poison my enemies. That's silly. Oh, the one thing I like about Zeboyd games is that if you have a character with all stat effects character, because there's a character in Cosmic Star Heroine, I think it's the rocker girl, I forgot her name. She uses status effects, it works on bosses. All status effects works on bosses.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I hate RPGs that take that away. It's just so unfun. At that point it becomes a resource battle, and that's not really my jam.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah. But yeah, Dragon Quest, and then came the recent, like, I guess the most mainstream success of Dragon Quest 11 came out, and I think I'm glad people played that game. I'm really glad. It's a really good game.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game.
It's the most traditional JRPG you can get, but it gets it done. It gets everything done so correctly.
Hopefully, it shows just how much there still is to appreciate in the traditional JRPG sense.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot. There's always room for improvement, things like that, but it gets better. It's one of those things. It gets better over time. Like it kind of works. And and as you may have heard, I think Mr. Hoji, the creator of Dragon Quest, has made a small announcement that I don't want the bomb. I got a pain pill. They announced that they're going to take a little more time to make Dragon Quest 12 due to a bunch of post-COVID stuff, blah blah blah. But I'm like, take your time with it. After the success of 11, take all the time you need.
Yes. Seriously, I mean, I'm fine with them as long as it's like, I'm fine with and as many delays as possible as long as the game is good. Unless it's just like a game that's going through development hell and it never actually gets better.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there's also a bunch of other Dragon Quest games coming out in between. I mean, I don't know if we're getting Dragon Quest X or 10 offline. I know they're working on Dragon Quest, the Monster build, the Treasure Hunter game that's be coming out soon.
Yeah, Dragon Quest Treasures.
Treasures, there we go, yeah. Hey guys, he's alive. Amy bound more than madman is. Shut up in prison. Kept without food, whipped and tormented. Sad hours seem long. Am I rescued yet? I should have been rescued by now. Why is it taking so long? Makes sense. Feedeth me Montague, but heed it must be sanguine texture that floweth through my veins. Feed me, Romeo, must be blood, must be yours.
Oh, they're pulling us. Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah. Feedeth me Montague, from the time of heavenly orb, douseth to awakening more. Feed me, Romeo, feed me all night long.
I'm gonna have this song in my head now for the next 2 days.
Yeah. For it is the feeding that my vine shall take strength and flourish unto full measure. Because if you feed me, Romeo, I will grow up big and strong. Makes sense. Romeo shall be not eaten by a giant plant monster, not on our watch. Yeah, I bite my thumb at you, plant monster. Ooh, spicy.
They're going with the bite my thumb ones.
Yeah. Huh? It's an Italian insult. It is, yeah. Ah, okay. Mario think she's cray-cray? Oh, no, no. Girls, remember, a flesh-eating plant? Oh, yeah, let's go. It's time to see what I can do. I am Inguine Agua me. Life's a game, but I'm gonna win. I'm Inguine Amber. You're already lost. I'm Inguine Emerald. And I'm Inguine Garnet, and we are the Stratford upon Avon High Drama Society. It's time to take your final blow. When you're targeting a single enemy, you can press down, look through details. This includes your power, XP.
We've never been doing this the whole game.
No, yeah, we already showed that off, guys. Don't worry. You're weak to light. I can't do it anyway. So party power. Let's just do the wind.
Wind it up.
Yeah, weak to fire. Let's save it up. Ooh, look at the animation attack. That's actually cool.
That is really cool.
Weak to light. Oh, light is hyper. I'm sorry. I have to be in hyper mode to make this work.
Aw, how dare.
Yep. Alright, I'm just gonna go for a regular punch. Punch. Wind. Vulnerable. Add one slot to hyper. When it's her turn, hyper. Yep, fireball.
Ooh, oh, that's a lot of damage right there.
Vulnerable into hyper, yeah. Vulnerable only works for one hit, so yeah.
They gotta make it count is what you're saying.
That is big brain strategy. You know, this strategy actually one of the reasons why I was able to beat hard. No, I'm just kidding. Stratford, my monster hit level 10. Imogen learned ability equals share. Paulina gained a new trade, invigorated. Viola learned a new ability, toil. Dang, that was Poggy's. That should do it. With the main plant dead, the rest of the world nightmares should soon leave this world. If I profaned with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, this gentle find, this is this. If I touch you, my lips, my two blushing pilgrims already stand smooth and rough touch for the tender kiss. I'm going to kiss you. What? Truest love in history, Man, Paulina and Romeo sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby to baby carriage. I really feel bad that I remember that nursery rhyme school, but I can't remember anything else from my elementary days.
I'm sure there was like history or something.
Yeah. The only thing I remember in elementary time was one kid like called me a nerd, and and someone like got sick from eating like bad milk from like the snack box or something like that. That's what happens if you don't read, kids. If you, I mean this, if you don't pay attention to the lecturing class or to your teacher and don't know how to read and just grab any milk from the milk carton, the snack box, and get sick, that's on you.
Also a little bit on the snack box, but yes.
Yeah, don't steal from the snack box. No, that's too. Yeah, I hate kids who did that. At least he traded up. True. I'm flattered, but no, you're supposed to love Julie. That's how the story goes. We're gonna get out what Julie realized our man was stolen. Another mission complete. And with that mission complete, we'll see you guys in the next one on This Way the Madness Lies. This is a really fun RPG, and I hope you guys check out our, more content we'll do with this. So this is Getselious and Sithscott signing out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.